Whispers in the wind. The man had never feared the wind before. He had grown up in a coastal town where the sea breeze danced through the dunes and rattled the old shutters of his grandmother's house. It was familiar then, comforting even. But after he moved inland to a remote cabin nestled in the pines, the wind began to sound different. At first, it was just a low moan through the trees. Then, a whistling, sharp and deliberate, that seemed to travel beside him as he walked the gravel path home at dusk. The noise would rise behind him and fade when he stopped, as though the wind were playing a game he hadn't agreed to join. Inside the cabin, the sounds didn't stop. The metal flue above the fireplace groaned like a restless sleeper. Leaves scraped the windows like fingernails. The eaves hummed with Aeolian tones, long, resonant, droning, as though the house itself were breathing. He tried to ignore it, told himself it was natural, but something gnawed at the edges of his reason. One night, when the wind was especially strong, he was jolted awake by what he swore was a voice. A woman's voice, faint, whispering his name through the wall. He jumped up, heart hammering, and searched the perimeter with a flashlight. Nothing. Just trees bowing under the pressure of the gale and branches flailing like arms. He recorded the sounds, played them back the next morning. Wind. Just wind. Yet something lingered beneath the static, a murmur, too faint to define but impossible to dismiss. His friends laughed when he brought it up. "It's just your brain playing tricks," they said, like when you hear footsteps in the woods that turn out to be squirrels. He read about auditory illusions, about how the brain misinterprets sounds when deprived of context. He learned how wind through wires could mimic human tones, and how in isolation, even the hum of a refrigerator might sound like breathing. And yet, why did the sound follow him when he left the cabin? Down into the valley, into town, across empty parking lots. He could hear it, the same faint whistle, the same ghost of a voice, always behind him, never ahead. He started wearing headphones, slept with music on, avoided silence altogether. But the moment the world went quiet, the wind returned. People began to notice his unease. "You look tired," they said. "You okay?" He would nod. But inside, the question turned over and over like leaves in a gust. Was it just the wind, or had something been calling all along? And if so, was it real?